I don't know what any of that means. I'm not talking about my penis. The first rule of Jason's penis is that you don't talk about Jason's penis. Jesus Christ. I thought I was going to be reading out critics' reviews. Hey, I'm Jason Isaacs. I am reading thirst tweets, which I've only just found out what those things mean, and I'm wondering why I said yes. Oh, this is going so wrong already. What's Jason Isaacs' fine ass up to these days? I'm reading thirst tweets, and I shouldn't be. This is how I know I'm in a bubble, because I thought it had been established that Jason Isaacs is a dilf. It has not been established anywhere. My wife, if she ever watches this, will be crying with laughter, possibly wetting herself by this point. Lucius Malfoy's lace front was really everything. Was laid at all times, no days off. There's not one word of that I understand, either separately or in that order. So thanks very much, because that was quite painless. Let me know when Jason Isaacs takes off his shirt in White Lotus, because then and only then will I be watching. Give me a little bit disappointed because I'm playing what I thought was a fat cat and allowing myself to get quite pudgy. He doesn't look like the muscly man of yesteryear, but I might be again, who knows, if Marvel calls. Started season 3 of White Lotus, Jason Isaacs, ... Been feral for him for a while since he had that ass 613 wig on in Potter. 613 is. It's a colour. 613 is the colour of the wig. So you fancy me in a wig? Well, that's nice to know that it's not me. That's good. Just bald old me, no interest. Why am I only now seeing thirst tweets about Jason Isaacs? That man has been hot for years because somebody decided to write a scene in White Lotus where that scene that was there that I'm not going to talk about today, unless it comes up here. Kind of lame that they're not slutting Jason Isaacs out on the White Lotus at all. Not lame. Good, I think. It depends which camp you're in. I'm in the Jason camp, doesn't like being slutted. You need some therapy. I didn't expect White Lotus to show Lucius Malfoy as one tonight. The first of many one gags. So original. Honestly, amazing. Never seen that before anywhere. You should be very, very proud of yourself. Jason Isaacs full frontal in front of his freak show family. They screamed, but I cheered, spelled E-Y-E. That's either a bit of wit or dyslexia. I don't know which one, but either way. Thanks very much for that vote of confidence. Someone just explain that to me, if this isn't in the cut, what they meant by that. As Mark Twain said of English and American, two countries divided by a common language. It's not appropriate, by the way. And if there's an actress on here, we wouldn't be talking about her labia, would we? I don't think we would. Captain Hook full frontal. Let me investigate for myself for science. You're very welcome. Freeze frame, do whatever you like. Make a little TikTok, make yourself happy, and then go and take some ketamine and get over it. Jason Isaacs' robe coming open and showing his basilisk. Nice, not the one, the basilisk. I see what you're doing there. Fantastic. So many original thinkers. It's shocking. Some tweets just meant, Jason Isaacs' cock. That was it. I don't know if there's a kind of witty twist to that, or it's a double helix of irony. I don't know. It's a scene in which a character is really low ebb and lets his bathrobe flow open. I'm an actor, not a cock model. Gods, why am I horny for Jason Isaacs on this Monday morning? I don't know, because maybe he didn't get off over the weekend. I'd sell my soul in a heartbeat for Jason Isaacs. F me, he is so attractive. Let me tell you, there's an awful lot that goes into making me look like that guy. I don't look anything like him. First of all, I've had a lot of work done. This is a wig, and the whole body is prosthetic. Jason Isaacs can lock me in his basement, low-key. That's daddy. Now that's a reference to the OA. I like that one. If you haven't seen the OA, I lock people in a basement. Not for sexual purposes, for science. The only way to get rid of my horny is for Lucius Malfoy to smack me across the face with his cane. Wow, there's some really damaged people here who need some help, possibly that no amount of talking cure can do. Maybe a lobotomy. I don't know. Can I say these people's names? I know your name. No Harry Potter, bitch, but Jason Isaacs put his whole balls into this role. What's a There's an Orwellian phrase if ever I've heard one. Interesting. Possibly a literature major. Jason Isaacs is so sad because his asterisk is so heavy. And then there's an emoji of a man with tears. Yes, I don't know what to make of any of these things. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. I'm hoping that I wake up in a minute. I'm jet lagged. I used to be a serious actor last week. Oh well. If I had one wish, only one, it would be that I stumble across Jason Isaacs and he couldn't resist me and he'd f*** the shit out of me real good. I'm not even kidding. I think you're not even kidding, and that's really disturbing. What if I'm somewhere on the subway one day and you're sitting opposite me and you're thinking that? I'm going to guess that I'm 40 years older than you. I would let Jason Isaacs... I have two daughters who might watch this. They won't watch this. Choke slam me through a wall, spit in my mouth, and I would achieve orgasm from it. Well, that's a rare talent, and I hope you can monetize it. And the last one, Jason Isaacs... Nut in me. Well... That's very kind. Thanks for the offer. But I'm going for tea this afternoon, and then I'm playing tennis. Otherwise, I'd be happily available. So this has been one of the worst experiences of my life for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not sure I'll ever live it down. Thank God I had a career before this, because it's clearly over. All the White Lotuses are out now, and I hope that the timbre of people talking about the show and me in it has changed from when we recorded this, which is just after the cock scene.